Y'all know who y'all rocking with. It's your boy Rocky, that dark skin one. It's time to lock in with your boy. How my peoples doing out there, man? How the homeboys and the homegirls doing out there, man? How are my real rights doing out there, man? How are my 550s doing out there, man? Nah, we got another dope episode for y'all. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know who y'all rocking with. So it ain't really much to discuss. We see the thumbnail, we see the title, and that's what we about to get into, you heard? Okay. So today's story, this episode, actually, we gonna have a little sound off because this is Locked In Season 2, Episode 3. We made it. You heard this episode, as the title show, is about Pebbles, the first lady of A-Trade GANGSTA, Blue Steel Warrior, and her fall from grace. So let me tell the peoples, the vibes. This episode was supposed to be out like 2 days ago, but with the politic and checking in and making to make sure everybody on the same page, make sure situations isn't too sticky, One thing that this is one thing that I believe in. I believe that I did more than enough out there for me to put out content about somebody else, downplaying them, you heard? So, if it's like that, I just put out another situation with myself. But I told y'all, Locked In Season 2 was going to be epic, you heard? So, let's get into that, man. Okay. So, for this story, right, and it's, we're going to speak about the introduction of Pebbles and A-Trade GANGSTA, right? So, for this right here, you kind of got to go back to the beginning, which I wasn't there for. The day that A-Trade GANGSTA got stamped, I wasn't there for. By the time I moved to Brownsville, it was already stamped in Marcus Garvey because of a dude named K-Bags. Y'all can see his picture up here somewhere, right? So Bags started A-Trade GANGSTA, Blue Steel Warrior. And Son wasn't no slouch. I'm going to keep it 100. Son was not no slouch. So we not going to act like he was, right? But now, all right, so we gonna go step by step. We're going to jump into it. But so by the time I moved to Brownsville, Marcus Garvey is already they blue steel, the whole Garvey blue steel under this nigga K-Bag, right? So me coming from wherever I'm coming from, I'm a boy, I'm a kid, I'm 8 years old, and I'm moving to the hood. So as an 8-year-old, you're intrigued to what the older heads is doing. Now I see my son doing it too. So I'm like, oh, all right, you heard? So this how it was. But me, I got intrigued into the gang culture real fast because you got to look at it. This is New York in the 90s, around 95, 96, 97. This is when niggas is getting cut by the Bloods. We hearing about it. They saying Bloods is running down on old ladies at train station asking them, yo, have you got the wrong color on, they gonna cut you? Shit like that was going around at this time, right? And so for Brownsville heads, you basically had two choices coming from my hood, right? And I believe this is where a lot of things went wrong at. Cause I got an older sister. If I'm 35 right now, my older sister gotta be 40, right? And so her generation was the generation in my hood that was Crip. Like K-Bag was a little bit older than them, and he put them niggas down. So they 5 years older than me, right? But now, let's say K-Bag generation is 5 years older than my sister and them, right? And mainly everybody from that generation, from my hood, they turned ABG. Now, ABG is a significant. They played a significant role in Blue Steel Warrior as far as some of the first few battles, the fights over the hood, over Garvey. All of that took place with the ABG niggas. At this time, you wasn't seeing a lot of Bloods in Brooklyn. And I won't say in Brooklyn because they had them on the other side of Brownsville. Us, that's by Pickett and Herzl and Sally Matthews, Howard, Southern and Rutland. We wasn't seeing no Bloods. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. If you seen the Blood around this time, it was one day we seen Bloods, right? And this was right after Biggie died. It was 9/7. I remember it because the hood was sad. Everybody was sad, right? And my one of the big homies from the hood, his name Ugg, right? He bought the cars out, right? He parked over because he was a nigga that was in the hood that was getting it, right? He was one of the niggas that was getting it, and so he did the same shit when Pac died. He bought his little cars to the basketball court, parked in the middle of the basketball court, and started banging mad Biggie, right? And I'm a little nigga at the time. I'm probably 11 years old, you heard? But when you 11 and you're a boy, you observant to everything going on around you, especially the shit that you think is cool. And so that little scene I thought was cool. Me and my homies, right? So we watching and we like, yo, look at this nigga up. We like, yo, we about to go over there, go play in this nigga car and shit like that. So we go over there, yo, let's get in the car. I was like, yo, y'all got it, do y'all. So we in the car, we wilding out. And all you seen was this nigga Ugg like, yo, get out the car, y'all. But he said it in a way we knew, yo, something happened. Something just happened that fast. So I see the nigga do, he tells us to get in the car, right? And then the nigga locked the door. He closed the door, but we could see through his window, right? I see the nigga moving a few buttons and then some shit from the radio popped open. Nigga pulled out the hammer, hopped back out the car. He like, yo, y'all niggas get back in the car. And so, but now we see what everybody looking at. It's a gang. It's, yo, bro, if I'm lying, I'm flying. I don't know who you niggas was, but if you're an older nigga and you see this video and you remember this day, get in touch with me, please. Because this was one of the toughest ish I ever seen in my life. And I thought they was tough because they did it. But I still picked my side, right? So we outside, we in the car and all that. Son say get out the car, he do what he do. I look up, I see like a single foul line, but like two. Like say if you in the class, right? And y'all going to the gym or something, they tell y'all to line up. Two people, two people, right? Yo, these niggas walk through our hood, nothing but red t-shirts, red bandanas. I believe some had green, like the state green color and all that. Yo, these niggas walk through our hood like 50 deep. And they all was grown ass men. It wasn't no little niggas with them, no little kids or none of that. And you knew they was on timing, I promise you. Now, at this time, I believe the nigga was Blood. So I'm like, yo, this nigga moving, but whatever. That's a whole nother situation. Now, at this time, I'm looking at the Cuzzos, the older Crip niggas in the hood, like, yo, where you at? Like, where niggas is at? Ain't nobody, it seemed like everybody who was somebody at that time, they just went missing, you heard? And that was kind of like the first strike for me, but I'm like, all right, yo, fuck it, right? So now this is what this situation turned into. So a lot of dudes in my hood, right? The older niggas, the ones that's K-Bads in age, them niggas didn't really like Sally niggas. They kept, they was going at it with Sally Matthew niggas, and Sally niggas was Crip. And so it kind of drew a wedge. And you know what it was? It's because they was dating the same girls. Brownsville got a limited access to certain girls, right? And if you one of them niggas, everybody dating the same girl, right? And so now this is what plays a major role in the Pebbles story, right? So now I got a choice to make because my older cousin and you know, they ABG and shit like that. And me, I'm kind of admiring the Crip shit going on. This is my first time being in a hood that's gang related. I've seen a brotherhood. Every nigga my age is fiending to turn a certain age so they could be like, yo, we Crip, right? And so this is what solidified it for me, right? We was at a basketball game. Anybody who know Brownsville, y'all know Marcus, 263, 323, junior high school, right? Now, Marcus, they had my sister. My sister went to Marcus. She was a jazzy jumper. They had, I believe, the #1 in the country double Dutch team. And I believe their basketball team was also getting busy too, right? So me, at the time, I'm still a kid, like 11, 12. I'm into AI. This is around the time AI came to the league. He used to wear the sleeve, the afro. I had my hair in the afro and all that, right? So I'm right there on the borderline of turning gang or following my basketball career. Well, not career, but it could have been. If the support was there, I would have been like, yeah, what's up? But nah. So we go out. It was like the division championship, right? And Marcus made it. So I'm telling my sister, because my son Trevor, my right hand man, his sister and them go to Marcus, so that they put him on like, yo, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna be lit. I'm gonna bring you. I'm like, yo, Trees, could you bring us? Like, I'm trying to go to your school and see what's up. She was like, yo, you wanna go see the basketball game? I'm like, yeah. And my big sister, she loved us, but after a while, she couldn't stand niggas. If you got two younger brothers that's around the same age, you already know. You gotta know the vibes, right? So Treese was like, yo, all right, I'm gonna bring y'all, say no more. So now we at the basketball game. I'm glued in, I'm locked in, right? Until I see the Crip niggas from Sally's. They come through. Now they come through the game, everybody get quiet. If you from Brownsville, you know Cilio, right? Cilio is Birdo's little brother. Birdo is the head of that H do straight shit, that, you understand? That's who had SGC, Birdo, right? And at the time, even though Birdo had it, Cilio was the name that was ringing. Stupid in the hood, right? And he was the little brother, so I really ain't understand that, but this was the situation. Them Sally niggas pop up in a basketball game. The Brownsville ABG niggas like, yo, what? Y'all niggas is in the basketball game? Oh, it's lit. Say no more, right? And niggas chased niggas out the game and shit like this. Niggas waited till the game was over, and then after the shit, niggas chased them niggas. Now, my god brother, one of my god brothers, he an older nigga. He ABG, all that, right? And so he synced us outside with my sister. He like, yo, y'all get in the car. Get in the car now. So we jump in the car. You know, you can't, I ain't arguing, nigga. All right, we get in the car. And while we driving back to the hood, we see like 3 of the Sally niggas. So my god brother, he cut the nigga off, jumped out like, yo, what up? And my god brother, he had that thing on him. The nigga who he caught was the nigga David, DA. Anybody from Brownsville that knows Sally side, y'all know who DA is, getting money, boosting DA. So DA like, yo, I'm not running. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what you got on you. Nigga, I'm Crip. This what it is. I'm not running. And so my god brother, he looked at the car. He already knew he couldn't do that shit in front of us. So he gave boy a pass. He like, yo, you got it. You got it now. You tougher than your friends, but I'm going to see you. So after that, once I seen that was like, yo, yeah, this is what I want to do. Whoever that nigga is, that's what I'm about to be like. You understand? And so that played the role in that shit in the movie Colors. When I seen Colors, I'm like, oh yeah, this is, you understand? So that shit kind of played this role too. But now, so now this is what the hood is like, is ABG versus Crip, right? And so now niggas is getting older, but this is what's happening. Niggas is not having no meetings. All type of shit is happening that niggas isn't doing the shit like gang niggas is doing. All niggas is doing is saying, yo, we from this block, peace, and other Crip niggas, you know, putting in pain, but we don't got no structure. We ain't got no superior. We ain't got no this. We ain't got none of that. Because I'm going to tell you the situation that happened with the nigga Bags now. So the nigga Bags, he went to go put in some work like a robbery or something with niggas from Fort Greene, Flatanum, the real Flatanum. And however the situation went, the nigga wound up telling on them niggas. And so niggas dead heated the hood. But the nigga never told us. He never came back and told us. Niggas had to find out the hard way. Do you know what it's like to find out the hard way that your hood is dead heated, nigga, and you don't know shit about nothing? Nigga, I go to the island, I'm getting it on with all type of niggas just to hold up the hood. And while I'm doing all of that, I got niggas, Crip niggas that's in the house with me. Some niggas my mans, some niggas jealous of me. But all them niggas come to me like, yo, cuz, yo, that hood, that shit dead heat. Like, the only reason niggas is fucking with you because you know your energy is Crip, nigga. Like, a nigga with two blind eyes can see, nigga, that you Crip, nigga. It's just the niggas sometimes we come under, they give us false information and shit like that, right? And so the shit fucked up my head, right? But I still I already did too much in the streets. I already did too much in the jail for me to be like, yo, I ain't Crip. It is what it is, nigga. We gonna figure this shit out when I get, you understand? So that was the time I got jammed up for Sunlight, but I'm still in school just before I get hit up. So I'm still in school, and now this is where Pebbles coming at. So now I'm going to school in Vanderbilt, right? I mean, Flatbush, E-Hall. I don't know how I got accepted to Erasmus, but no other school accepted me but E-Hall. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm going to Erasmus. Now, when I get to E-Hall, all that shit is West Indian out. You got your Haitians, you got your Jamaicans, you got your St. Lucians, you got the Trinis, you know, and then you got the Vanderbilt niggas, right? So now, I'm going to tell you how we kind of came together. Now, their niggas, them niggas is Crip, A-Trade GANGSTA, that's Biz and them niggas. My hood, we A-Trade GANGSTA, Blue Steel Warrior. Biz is the big tray, so our hood then it fell under their hood. But them niggas knew our shit was dead heated and all that too. But this is what happened, right? So, I'm in school, I start beefing with a Jamaican nigga, right? I'm beefing with a Jamaican nigga for talking to his bitch, right? So the nigga like, yo, after school, such and such, such and such, such and such. Oh, I'm like, oh, I heard you, say less. So I called my brother and them. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas pull up to my school. Yo, be out there by like 1:30. I'm gonna meet y'all niggas at Church Avenue at the McDonald's. So my brother like, yo, say no more. I'm like, yo, bring the hood, nigga, you heard? Bro, I came out that school. I walked up Church Avenue a little bit to get to the train station, to get to McDonald's. Nigga, I go on McDonald's, that shit is flooded with Brownsville niggas. And not just my hood Brownsville niggas. You got some Sally niggas with us, some Marcus Garvey niggas with us. So it's super lit, right? So now it's 1:30. School get out at 2:10. So now we walking up church to get to the school to see these niggas, right? But before we even get there, cause we was bullshit and all that, it was like 2:10 by the time we started walking. And so we seeing niggas come this way towards the train station. We see like 3-4 of these niggas, we start chasing them. Wow, and tearing their ass up. We chasing niggas in Walgreens, inside Golden Crust, inside the fucking vegetable stand and all that. And look, we getting crazy with these regular Jamaican niggas, right? And so but we got blue flags on and all that. So now the Vanderveer Crip niggas, they see us. They like, yo, cuz y'all good, y'all need We like, yo, we flipping on these niggas. So they joined us. They like, yo, fuck it, we ride with y'all niggas. So now you got Veer side with Garvey side together, right? And we wowed out. That bond was one of them bonds. Now I skipped something, right? When I was in jail, right? So this is the situation, right? Because I gotta say this so Pebbles could come in. So this was the situation. I got in the bullpen, right? So anybody know if you get jammed up, right? This was the situation. I spent the night in my homie crib. In the room that I slept in, it had a gun in the closet, but the gun wasn't operable. It was broke. Some old shit. Some shit that they forgot about. You heard? But I wound up getting drunk. I wound up spending the night in the nigga crib in the nigga sister room and shit like that. They kicked the door in the room. They locked me up. So now they gotta charge me because I'm the only one in that room. But the gun is inoperable. So what happened was I stayed on the island for like 3 days until the grand jury threw the shit out, right? So even though they call it the grand jury throwing it out, they call you for bail or some shit like that, right? They put you in the bail pen. So they called me, I'm in the bail pen, right? I'm waiting to get released. So I'm in there, I'm like, yo, this shit taking forever. It's like 4 hours, I'm wilding. And so a nigga come in the cell with me, right? And I'm, me being on point and observing, I hear a nigga call him Casper. And being that I was already downstairs in the Mars, and niggas like, yo, you Crip, you gotta get to your peoples. It's a nigga named Casper. Yo, he in 1 Main, that's where all the Crips at. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I always knew the name Casper. I'm like, yo, what's cracking, cuz? So son like, this is what I did. I said, yo, cuz, what's cracking, nigga? I'm Rocky Blue, A-Trade Gangster Blue, Steel Warrior, 1 Deuce, Brownsville Crip. That was my roll call, you heard? And so the nigga, he looked at me, he smiled, but he like, yo, nah, cuz. Some shit like that. The nigga just was too nonchalant. And I'm like, nah, nigga. So I'm thinking the nigga low riding. And yeah, I'm thinking the nigga low riding, or I feel like the nigga tried to play me. So I'm like, yo, fuck it, nigga. Fuck it, nigga. Every cuz ain't your cuz. Fuck it, nigga. And so I always remembered that nigga, right? And so when we linked up with the Veer side niggas, the nigga Casper's there. So we see each other. He like, oh, yo, you go to E-Hall? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yo, they just put me in that shit. He like, yo, cuz, yo, I remember you from jail. He like, yo, my nigga, I wasn't low riding or none of that. Nigga, I was the big Crip in there. I'm like, yo, I heard that. He said, but son, the shit that you was pumping, that shit was dead heat, cuz. And I'm like, yo, cuz, me and all my niggas that's what we is, nigga. And so he like, yo, son, I want y'all niggas to come to the hood. I want y'all to meet the big cuz. You understand? So we could see if we could stamp y'all niggas and all that. So I'm like, yo, I'm with it. Now, that was a conversation that happened right after the brawl. You understand? So I ain't really hold on to that. But I got cool with the Veer side niggas. So I started going to Veer. And I seen the nigga, I seen Casper in there one day. So the nigga, yo, Rocky, yo, it's cracking, cuz. I'm like, yo, it's cracking. He like, yo, you ever got that situation straight? I'm like, yo, nah. He like, yo, spin with me real fast, right? So I'm like, all right, copy. I'm telling the cuzos that I was with, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go spin with the cuz. He like, all right. Niggas like, all right, yo, take care of my cuz, make sure he good. I'm like, yo, nigga, I'm good. He got me, you heard? So we go to the nigga crib, and all over this nigga crib, you see royal blue walls, blue flags all over, blue crates hanging. So I'm like, yo, damn, this nigga Crip for real, right? And so Mama Love, the nigga Mama Love she come in the room. We in the living room. She come in the living room. She got the blue tank top with the plaid boy shorts with the blue flag hanging from her head, curls done shit, you know, her shit done on all that. So I'm like, oh, these niggas is crazy. I'm thinking this is his wife. I mean, not wife, but I'm thinking this is shorty and shit like that. So he like, yo, ma, this the cuz I was telling you about. So I'm like, yo, ma. He like, yeah, nigga, it's my mom's, nigga. So I'm like, I'm like, yo, my bad. And she like, yo, what's your name? I'm like, yo, my name Rocky Blue. She was like, where you from? I'm like, yo, I'm from Brownsville, Marcus Garvey. She said, yo, my name Pebbles, you heard? She said, you ever heard of Pebbles in your shit? Now, in Blue Steel, we had this little shit that we used to say, and it screams out Pebbles, but it screams out the SIG. So I'm not thinking, at the time, niggas, it's just some shit we was saying and all that. Nigga not paying attention to shit, right? And so she like, yeah, who you think they talking about? And that's me. So I'm like, so she showed me tattoos, all that. I'm like, oh, this the cuz for real. And she like, yeah, so she told me what happened with the K-Bad situation. She said, yo, son, he had the set. I was fucking a nigga. Son did bad. Niggas tried to give me the set. She started, her baby father that she started dealing with, he was Veer side. So she started fucking with the Veer set. And she said that shit got dead heated and all that shit. So now I'm gravitating more to Veer. So now I'm chilling with these niggas. Every day I come out of school, I'm going to Veer. I'm just fucking with Veer side. So me and the nigga Casper, we start getting like this, heavy, super heavy. And son wasn't even, me and son start getting heavy, but son wasn't really, he never really liked to chill and veer like that. He like, yo, it's too much snakes. I can't tell who was in veer. And son was getting some chicken, right? So me and son, we used to like just link up. And every time I go to the nigga crib, I hear his moms, which is Pebbles. I hear her wailing on the nigga that she with. So I asked the nigga Casper one time, I'm like, yo, cuz, what's up with your moms, cuz? Why she be wailing on the homeboy? He said, yo, that's the big cuz, you heard? That's the big well. Son be out there pimping and shit. Son get his money through fucking with bitches. So my mom, she don't like that shit. And she kind of fell in love with the nigga. And so he like, yo, that shit is different, bro. She said she be my mom. He knew, he like, yo, my moms be wilding, bro. So a lot of the shit I can't even blame this nigga for. Like, she wild to the point where the nigga don't want to come home. He don't want this. He don't want to do that. So I'm like, yo, me being a man, well, not a man at that time, but me being a boy, I could understand where they was coming from. And I respected it how the nigga Casper understood that the nigga wasn't trying to hurt his moms. Someone's actually trying to take care of his moms, trying to take care of them. But this was the choice that he chose to get money. Like, this was his avenue and the way he got money. And so, it's kind of, that shit was tricky. But one thing with a female, man, is those feelings, those emotions. If they reacted upon off impulse, that could lead to a real bad situation. And this is what happened, right? So the nigga Casper, right, one day, all right, so it's been enough times I came to this nigga house, and it's been enough times I done heard her and her nigga arguing. And so for the last 3 times I probably was there, all I hear her say, nigga, I'ma get your ass locked up, nigga, and then your ass ain't gonna be able to go no fucking where, and you're gonna need a bitch and all that. That's all I heard. I'm like, yo, in my head, I'm like, yo, that's the cause, but this might get this nigga locked up for real. And we play with shit like that. We joke and all that. But man, you never know how shit gonna play out, right? And so So I go kick it with the nigga Casper one day, right? And this is nighttime. I wound up dealing with something over there. I'm with this nigga so much I wound up dealing with something on the side that he on. So Shorty lived on Avenue D in New York, right? And so now I'm in his hood later than usual. And let's say when I wasn't living in by his hood or dealing with Shorty by his hood, I'd dip like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock and shit like that. Now I'm at this nigga hood 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, shit like that. You understand? And so it's around 2 a.m. These niggas is mad drunk. I'm a nigga who don't really drink like that. So I'll be on point. Because I used to be getting drunk and I used to be getting binty, right? And so the nigga Casper, I'm chilling with the cousins. Niggas is playing dice and all that. And I spins off to go to the chicken spot on Flatbush. And all I hear is long, 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 long. And you could hear it because it's close. So I'm like, yo, niggas is letting off. So we get our chicken, we rush to the hood. Niggas like, yo, Casper. So we thinking something happened to the nigga Casper. He, once we seen the nigga, he like, yo, son tried me. I had to lay the nigga down. So son, the nigga Casper got busy with the hammer, did what he did. He go in the crib, he put everything up and all that, right? And so when he go in the crib, when we go to the nigga crib, the nigga moms is fighting and shit with son. They wilding, beefing, but they not to the point where it's crazy, right? And so this is how this shit went. So now it's like 3 in the morning, right? This nigga mom's beefing. I'm like, yo, cuz, I'm out of here, cuz. I'm like, yo, I'm out of here, my nigga. It's this shit. I gotta go home type shit. He like, all right, cuz. So I call the cab. He walked me to the cab. Son go back upstairs. The nigga moms is on the phone already with the cops. Like, yeah, come get this nigga now. I'm such and such and such and such and such. And then she kind of like threw the phone. So this nigga Casper, because she did it so much that they thought she was pump faking. And so the nigga Casper like, yo, ma, I know you ain't calling, because she like, this nigga going to jail tonight. Fuck that. So son still, I don't know what's, why, but he's still not taking it serious or something. I guess she did this shit so many times. And all I know is, bro, them cops came to that apartment. They found the gun that this nigga Casper had because he was drunk. And so they trying to lock up the father. He started wailing. They wound up finding a gun, finding the father drugs and shit, all type of shit. And so Pebbles, Shorty was a gangster who, her town ran up, and she tried to hurt the nigga that she was with and wound up hurting her son. And still to this day, my son had to cop out to 23 years for that. You understand? And that shit, this all she wanted to say is, yo, man, a lot of times, a lot of people gonna do shit because of their heart. Sometimes you gotta get over that heartache and then think. Thinking while you got a heartache ain't never the thing to do. It's bite.